Bitcoin. It's like the internet had a baby with a gold bar, and then that baby started making copies of itself. No banks, no borders, just pure digital gold rush fever. For years, Bitcoin existed in a regulatory grey area. Governments didn't know what to make of it. Was it a currency, an investment, a recipe for disaster? Meanwhile, Bitcoin enthusiasts rejoiced in its decentralized, libertarian spirit. But let's be honest, folks, the Wild West was fun for about 5 minutes. Then everyone realized they needed a sheriff. Because here's the thing about freedom. It's messy, and governments, they hate messy, which brings us to... Remember when Facebook told us our data was safe? This is kind of like that, but with more money laundering. Governments, understandably, started to get a little twitchy about this whole Bitcoin thing. Suddenly, the Wild West of cryptocurrency found itself staring down the barrel of regulation. The days of Bitcoin existing as a libertarian utopia, free from the shackles of government oversight, were officially numbered. Some folks cheered. More rules meant more stability, more consumer protection. Others, not so much. They saw it as the beginning of the end, a betrayal of everything Bitcoin stood for. So, how are different countries tackling this digital dilemma? The world of cryptocurrency is like the Wild West, and each country is trying to bring some order to the chaos in its own unique way. Let's break it down. We'll take a closer look at how the UK, USA, and Australia are each handling the challenge of regulating this digital frontier. In the UK, they're taking a wait-and-see approach. Rather than jumping in head first, they're carefully observing the market trends and the impact of cryptocurrencies on the financial system. They're dipping their toes in the regulatory waters, cautiously testing the temperature before taking the plunge. This means they're implementing regulations slowly and thoughtfully, ensuring they understand the full implications before making any major moves. Meanwhile, across the pond, the US is like that one friend who brings a laminated 10-page rulebook to a game of Monopoly. They're known for their detailed and often complex regulatory frameworks. They're trying to fit this square peg of cryptocurrency into their round hole of financial regulations. This involves a lot of back and forth as they attempt to adapt existing laws to cover the new digital assets. Down under in Australia, they're leaning towards a more hands-off approach. The Australian government believes in allowing innovation to flourish without too much interference. They're letting the crypto market do its thing, but they're keeping a watchful eye on things, ready to step in if things get out of hand. This means they monitor the market closely, but prefer to intervene only when absolutely necessary. The bottom line? It's a regulatory rodeo out there, folks. Each country is trying to find the right balance between fostering innovation and protecting consumers. Each country is trying to wrangle this crypto bull in its own way. Whether it's the cautious UK, the rule-loving USA, or the hands-off Australia, they're all on a journey to tame the wild world of cryptocurrency. Now, let's dive into the fascinating world of the top OG cryptos, our blue chips. First up, we have Bitcoin, the OG, the original of the crypto world. It's still the big dog on the blockchain, commanding attention, respect, and the largest market cap. Bitcoin is like the Coca-Cola of cryptocurrency. Everyone's heard of it, even if they don't fully understand it. It's the pioneer that started it all, the one that made people sit up and take notice. Next, we have Ethereum, the brainy younger sibling in the crypto family. It's not just about digital money, it's about creating a whole new ecosystem. Ethereum is the platform where developers can build decentralized applications and smart contracts. revolutionizing the way we think about transactions and agreements. Think of Ethereum as the Swiss Army knife of crypto, versatile and indispensable, offering a multitude of tools and functionalities. And finally, we have Solana, the new kid on the block, making waves with its impressive capabilities. Solana is all about speed and scalability, promising faster transactions and lower fees, making it an attractive option for many. Think of Solana as the crypto equivalent of a nitro-boosted Tesla, zipping through transactions with lightning speed. But remember, the crypto market is like a roller coaster. It's a wild ride, full of ups and downs. It's volatile, unpredictable, and prone to sudden drops that will make your stomach churn. So, buckle up and be prepared for the unexpected twists and turns in this thrilling financial adventure. Government control, sheriff or outlaw? Now back to the big question, is government regulation a good thing or a bad thing for Bitcoin? This debate has been raging ever since Bitcoin started gaining popularity. Some argue that regulation is like kryptonite to Bitcoin super. They believe that imposing rules and restrictions on Bitcoin undermines its core principles. It undermines the very essence of what makes it special. Its decentralization, its freedom from government control. For these enthusiasts, Bitcoin represents financial freedom and autonomy. They fear that over-regulation will stifle innovation, drive away investors, and turn Bitcoin into just another cog in the traditional financial system. The concern is that too many rules could suffocate the creativity and entrepreneurial spirit that Bitcoin fosters. Others, however, believe that some regulation is necessary to weed out the bad actors, protect investors, and prevent Bitcoin from becoming a haven for illicit activities. They argue that without some oversight, the risks associated with Bitcoin could outweigh its benefits. They argue that regulation can actually foster mainstream adoption by making Bitcoin more accessible and trustworthy. By creating a safer environment, regulations can help build confidence among potential users and investors, encouraging wider acceptance and integration into the financial system. The truth likely lies somewhere in between. A balanced approach to regulation could help Bitcoin thrive while maintaining its unique characteristics. The challenge is finding that sweet spot where innovation and security coexist. So, is government regulation the sheriff that brings order, or the outlaw that stifles freedom? The answer may depend on how regulations are crafted and implemented. The future of Bitcoin will be shaped by this ongoing debate. The future of Bitcoin. Will the bubble burst? So, what does the future hold for Bitcoin? Will it survive the government crackdown and emerge stronger than ever? Or will it go the way of the dinosaurs, another cautionary tale about the perils of speculative bubbles? Honestly speaking, with institution investment piling high and release of the spot ETFs in January, the truth is it's looking great for Bitcoin in 2024 and beyond. The crypto market is still in its infancy, and its future, along with blockchain technology evolving at such a rapid speed, the future is looking very bright. Crypto, Cowboys, and the fight for decentralization. But one thing's for sure, the battle between regulation and decentralization is far from over. On one side, you have the crypto cowboys, the pioneers and libertarians who believe in a future where money is free from the shackles of government control. They're fighting to keep the spirit of the Wild West alive, to preserve Bitcoin's original vision of a decentralized digital utopia. On the other side, you have the governments of the world grappling with how to regulate this new and disruptive technology. They're trying to find a balance between fostering innovation and protecting their citizens, between embracing the potential of blockchain technology and mitigating its risks. Can Can Bitcoin outrun the long arm of the law? The question is, can Bitcoin outrun the long arm of the law? Can it remain a haven for those seeking financial freedom and anonymity in an increasingly regulated world? Or will it eventually be tamed, brought to heel by the forces of government oversight? Only time will tell. To regulate or not to regulate, that is the question. The debate over government regulation of Bitcoin is complex, with valid arguments on both sides. One thing is clear: the future of Bitcoin, and indeed the entire cryptocurrency landscape, hinges on finding a balance between innovation and regulation, between freedom and security. And let's face it, we need some form of regulation. Please like, share, comment below. If you like our content, please hit subscribe and click the bell notifications to get videos pinged directly to your phone.